So what inspired you to do the new pretty sexy do?
New do. It was really cold outside. I needed something warm on my head. Also, I think it makes me look like
Carrot Top.
Hello, welcome back to Stutter Girl. I'm Jacqueline. We're here with Alexis Nedd, which I'm so excited to have on the show. You guys may not know who Alexis Nedd is, but you know who Alexis Nedd is. If you guys saw the Buzzfeed article called 25 Things All Stutterers Understand, she's the writer. Put sound effects.
That's me.
Yes, exactly. Boom. So I wanted to explain to you the story of how it all started. So I had my friend text me. I didn't have her text me. She texted me at 1:13 a.m., which is too late for anyone to ever text me. Don't ever text me at 1:13 a.m. unless you're texting me with an article like this. But she texted me and I looked at it and I was like, what is this? And then I saw it and I was like, 25 things, Buzzfeed? Oh my gosh. And so then I quickly posted it on every Facebook Stutter site, which is like 15 to 20 of them. Like, it's a lot of them. And then I woke up the next morning at 5 a.m. because my job sucks. And I had like 70 notifications from people going crazy about it. So I just first want to say congratulations and thank you.
Thank you so much. This is the first time I'm hearing this story, so this is all very flattering and nice to hear.
Alexis Nedd, Stutterer, Buzzfeed. So I guess my first question that I really wanted to know was, where did the idea come from?
So at Buzzfeed, we kind of have different categories of posts that people write, one of which is what we call the ID post. And that's where you take a part of something that you identify with, whether it's, curly-haired person, brown-haired person, and you write a post about like struggles that people like that know, or like things that all those people understand. And we were in the middle of what we call a sprint, which is when you're just trying to get out as much stuff as possible. And I had the idea that I should do a post about what I consider an important part of my identity, which is that I stutter. And I spoke to Spencer Althouse, who is our community manager at Buzzfeed, who also stutters, and he thought it was a great idea. He told me to, write a draft and send it back to him. We can workshop it together. And this was one of the fastest posts I've ever written at Buzzfeed, because I feel like I've had these things in my head that like always build up and like either annoy me or make me think, and it just came out really quickly. It's just 25 really easy things. But Spencer also added a few once I sent it back to him, because he has his own experience.
Buzzfeed in nature is a humorous outlet. Do you often use humor to deal with stuttering?
I haven't before. I use humor to deal with pretty much everything else in my life. I mean, I think that it's kind of the easiest, breeziest way of getting past what you think is difficult. But stuttering is something that I've never really touched before about that. And I think the fact that so many people responded to the humorous aspect of it kind of makes me think that there's a lot more humor to be found, and we all have a very shared experience. It gets weird sometimes.
Yeah, humorous yet like ridiculous things like, oh, this person finishes my sentences all the time, and maybe that's annoying, or maybe you shouldn't do that. Educates them at the same time. Do you still relate to any of these experiences?
I'm trying to think like which ones I definitely do experience more.
I have them here if you like.
When I was in college, the reading ones were particularly relevant to my life, because you kind of like can't avoid reading aloud in class, especially at Columbia. We have like lit hum classes where everyone has to take the same lit course in freshman year, and you all read the same books at the same time, whole class. And I remember like praying that class ends right before it's my turn, or dipping out and going to the bathroom when it was almost my turn.
I've done that.
Because, I mean, we were reading like the Decameron and the Odyssey and stuff with all these like these Greek names.
They're like deep and
They're like Achilles and Diomedes and all these names. I was like, I'm gonna mess up. And then having people prompt me with the names because, you know, they're difficult sounding Greek names, and they're like, oh, she doesn't know how to pronounce like
Socrates
Athena
or
Socrates.
yeah.
And I'm like, I know how to pronounce it.
I know what I'm saying, people.
Yeah.
Were you always so open about stuttering?
I don't think I was. It's never been something that I've denied.
Mm-hmm.
Like if someone's like, oh, like, do you stutter? I've never been like, no, I don't stutter, you stutter. I've never, I mentioned that I've never like sought out stuttering communities. I didn't even know that those existed. Like for me, it's always been like a very solitary thing that happens to me, and like I kind of deal with it by myself. But this whole experience has encouraged me to be much more open and become more of an advocate, I guess, for the community, because like I've been gifted with a really big platform. Like BuzzFeed's audience is ginormous.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, and I have carte blanche to write about like whatever occurs to me. Like it's awesome to work at a place where they're just like, yeah, whatever, do it, air your insecurities, have fun.
That's awesome. And I really appreciate you for joining me, and I appreciate BuzzFeed for allowing you to voice your thoughts, and especially the ones that pertain to stuttering. And so, you know,
I appreciate them too.
Yeah,
because they paid me to do it.
Hey. And I mean, on top of that, like we get to like talk about it, which is something that we don't get to do.
I can't remember ever talking about my stutter with another person who stutters. Like, I turn 23 tomorrow. Like, tomorrow is my birthday. The first time I ever talked about stuttering with a person was when I was talking to Spencer about maybe writing this piece.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna pull you into the club then.
So this is great.
Yeah, it's about to be a party.
Right.
Popcorn. All right.
She's gonna have, you know, like a VIP invitation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta stutter to get in.
Yeah, so yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It was fun. We will see you guys later. To the next one, stutter on, stutter beautifully. Bye. As someone who's like raised like
Crazy.
Christian. Who's
too.
raised, yeah. So she prayed over me. The Satan will loose his hold on your
Breasts. Satan does that, I heard. He's always in pictures like this.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Love ya. Bye. And of course, Twitter and Instagram for the craziness.